Hey everyone, here is something I am pretty excited about that I wanted to share with you all. This is me emulating Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the Xbox on PC. The emulator I am using is Xemu, and I am using a custom build that fixes an issue related to artifacts on the left and top edges of the screen for this game, and for Double Agent as well. Now, it is still not perfect. The build is not 100% stable, as you will see later in the video where it will just crash. Fortunately, it is still playable as I was able to complete the mission anyway, and it just crashed once. Um, Although because of this, you will see me using the quick save feature a lot. As you will see in the video, everything seems to be working seamlessly. The lighting, the shadows, shaders, visor, sound, and even the FMVs, it all works perfectly. I have gone through the first 3 missions, and other than the occasional crash, it is working fine. Why is this a huge deal? Well, Xbox emulation has always been a bit difficult. While the other 2 consoles from the same generation have had their own emulators, with a large list of compatible games for quite some time, the Xbox emulation only started to see an uplift in progress during the last 4 years. Another downside I wanted to mention is the resolution. I am playing at the Xbox's native resolution, which I think it's 480i or 480p. This is because if you apply any sort of upscaling, you will see the artifacts that this build aims to fix. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, there's nothing you can do about it other than hoping that the devs of the emulator can find a fix for this issue and implement it. Now, you might be wondering why. If there is already a native PC port of this game, why would you resort to emulation? And well, if you want to play that game, you have to tinker with it a bit. Some shadows may not render properly, the controller support sucks, and personally I have experienced a few inconsistencies with the AI where they are not supposed to see me, they still do, which is something that has never happened to me on the Xbox version of the game. You can fix the first 2 issues I mentioned by downloading a widescreen mod, as well as using third-party software such as Joy2Key, but I prefer to just emulate the game, you know. You also have the option to emulate the PS2 or the GameCube ports of this game, but it is common knowledge that those are inferior, downgraded versions of this game. They have a lot of issues, like the lighting is subpar, the levels are divided or simplified a bit as well. They changed a bit, and I mean, we all know that Splinter Cell was made first for the Xbox and then ported to the other platforms. So the Xbox has always been the definitive way to play the Splinter Cell games, at least up until Double Agent. Now Conviction and Blacklist, they run pretty well on PC. It's just the first 4 games that were um, that just run better on the Xbox. Now, if you want to try this custom build from the emulator yourself, you can find the link in the description. It is not recommended and it is even discouraged to use custom builds because, you know, some of them may be infected. I can assure you this one isn't, but if you don't want to take the risk, you can build it yourself by just going to their GitHub page that I will leave in the description as well and applying the fix for the artifacting issue. Of course, you have to be familiar with coding to do this. I personally am not, but a friend of mine was able to build it for me, and he is not even like working on the project. So, as long as you have coding knowledge and know how to work with GitHub, you can do this yourself, no problem. And because this is a low-level emulator, you have to have some files that you can dump yourself from your own original Xbox if you have one. This is if you, of course, want to stay on the legal side of things. You can also find them on the internet, but you're gonna have to find them yourself, as I, for obvious reasons, cannot tell you where to find them. And lastly, very important, if you're using an Nvidia card, you have to disable threaded optimizations for the emulator specifically in the NVIDIA control panel, as if you don't do this, the game is going to run like crap. Also, I will leave the Patreon of the Xemu devs in the description. They work on this for free and in their free time, and if you want to see your favorite game running, the best thing you can do is support their work.
Right about the equipment, Sam.
Yeah.
Now, if you also want me to do a tutorial about how to set up the emulator, just let me know in the description. Anyway, I will leave you with this raw and edited footage of me going through the entire first mission of the game using the emulator. Cheers!
I'll do my best.
What's going on down there?
Had enough when he can't talk. Donkey, Madre de Dios, he hasn't been able to speak for an hour. He could be faking it. No! Jesus!
See, I bet he's faking it.
Faking it? His tongue is a lump of coal. His brain is enough. Saul, give him more.
It's already at the maximum.
What?
Should I bring down another battery?
What do you say, amigo? You want another battery? Wait a minute.
His ears! Look! Smoke!
I think I'm going to be ill.
I think he's dead.
Only one way to be sure.
I'm going for a walk.
Doesn't sound too good down there, Fisher.
The sound isn't the problem. You should smell it.
You're sure he's dead?
Deader than Elvis.
All right. Leave the body. We still need to recover any traces of the interrogation. Grim, we'll call you back.
Sam, it's Grim. We need to make sure that whatever Morgenwald might have told them about Mass's algorithms never leaves this site.
Okay.
I detected a wireless link coming from the technician who left the room before you entered.
So I'll need to recover any data he might have uploaded to their servers.
Exactly.
From the looks of it, these guerrillas have a pretty temporary setup. Seems unlikely they have any kind of alarm system on location.
Good. Next.
It's really raining.
See? Well, you best get going then.
What? It's your turn to patrol.
Turn has nothing to do with it. It's about seniority.
Seniority? What? What is this? A union or something?
Not yet. But once we topple the government, we'll form a union. So you best be on my good side now, eh?
In other news,
That's 4 of the 5 crates, Sam. Your eyes peeled for the last one.
Gone for a while.
How many men went with them?
Lacerda went. And he took 4 others.
You'll be able to keep your guard up with 4 less men?
No one will get by me, sir.
I think that confirms it, Fisher.
Yeah, seems like Lacerda's long gone.
We'll see if we can track him through Echelon. Don't worry about him for now. We'll keep you posted.
There was something there just a moment ago.
That server is the one that the tech transferred the interrogation record to. You'll need to access it. Good work, Sam. That wiped whatever information Morganhold might have given them.
They wonder what happened to it?
It was easy enough to make your little intrusion look like a memory allocation error. Don't worry, we give you the best tools.
Thunderstorms make me nervous.
Why?
I was a boy in Granada when the Americans invaded in 1803. My father was
Good work, Fisher. We can analyze the intelligence you gathered from those crates. Make a lot of people's jobs a whole lot simpler.
How come no one ever does things to make my job safe?
If you want me to hire some more analysts to interpret information for you, I can.
Second thought. Dangerous myself.
That server is the one that the tech transferred the interrogation record to. You'll need to access it. Good work, Sam. That wiped whatever information Morganhold might have given them.
They wonder what happened to it?
It was easy enough to make your little intrusion look like a memory allocation error. Don't worry, we give you the best tools.
You look troubled.
thunderstorms make me nervous. I was a boy in Granada when the Americans invaded in 1803. My father was in the army. When he realized we could not win, he led us into the mountains with some of his men. All of our family. I stupid.
And?
Fix the gate.
Good work, Fisher. We can analyze the intelligence you gathered from this point. Like that, a job, a whole lot If you want me to hire some more analysts to interpret information for you, I will.
Second thought. Danger's not so.
Ain't here anyway. Stupid. Pointless. You're left your room for sure. The nerve to not. What would you do? As I said, they are not vultures. Their weapon is fear. Fear does not spread. Come in. Cargo received, Maria Narcisa. It all checks out. Affirmative, Maria.
Maria Narcissa.
You're not trying to set me up on another blind date, I hope.
The Maria Narcissa is a boat.
So was the last girl you set me up with.
Fisher.
Sorry.
The Maria Narcissa is a cargo ship owned and operated by Celestina Inc., Portuguese shipping company. Registered in the Philippines, cross-Pacific freight contracts. Lots of details missing.
Sounds suspicious.
Sounds like I'm setting you up for another date after all.
Can't wait to meet